And go to East now.
Yay.
Another one of these potentially very contentious ones.
The greatest borough in the world.
We're going to Newham.
That's a cheat code though, man. Newham's a cheat code though, man.
Covers areas like Stratford, Plaistow, East and West Ham.
Newham's a cheat code.
Naz,
Yes.
the floor is yours.
Thank you so much.
And Drake's might be heckling.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
this is his borough too.
Drake,
Gotta set up. Gotta be lying down the
yeah,
whole
brother.
recording session.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I feel you, bro. Your time to shine.
You're not gonna be like the Dudley brothers now.
All right, cool. So it's my turn, right? Okay, cool. So I was just gonna say like one project before I get to like the level, the projects that are more so like on the same level as each other. There's two that I want to honorably mention first. Titchy Strider's Star in the Hood. I feel like that deserves a big shout out. And then Movers Everybody Hates Money mixtape. It had to be moving. It had to.
You could help it.
I literally, and then in third place, I would have put Ghetts' Conflict of Interest. And then for J Hus, 15th Day, I think, is one of the greatest mixtapes all time. So I'd have to shout that out. I think it's better than any of his albums. But
Better Common Sense.
Really?
yeah, guys, I am going to be really controversial here. But yeah, I think it's better than any of his albums. Just because it represents such a time to me, and it represents J Hus in his purest form, in his barring form. You know, I think a lot of his albums, like Common Sense was thought out, and Big Conspiracy felt even more thought out and more curated. But 15 Cents is just him, just barring, and you know, I love it so much. But then after, if I have to choose a J Hus album, it would be Common Sense, because I think it's better than Big Conspiracy. Controversial, I know, because a lot of people think Big Conspiracy is his best album. But I think that Common Sense is. And then to the person with the best album in Newham, it is Kano, my goat.
Hey.
Oh wait, before we go on to Kano, guys, guess who I have next? Guess this is the person I didn't mention before. Guess who I'm gonna mention? Who do we think I'm gonna mention, guys?
From Newham.
This is the one
D-double?
person. D double, but I haven't mentioned any D double projects. This is the one person I was actually really proud of myself, because I was like, this is someone I listen to on the regular. I was like, I love him so much. Lancey Foux.
Okay.
And I was like, Lancey Foux's Life in Hell to me is really good. And I forgot what was the album name. One second. Let me get the album name up.
I didn't even know he was from Newham.
But yeah, Friend or Foe. It has India on it, and it has Elon Musk, and it has like loads of other cool songs. But I would have chose that project because he's just a go. So yeah, Lancey Foux is someone I wanted to mention honorably as well for Life in Hell, because I think that's my favorite project out of all his projects. But then yeah, Kano, my goat. He's got 3 back-to-back albums that are just great to me. There's one that I'm definitely ignoring. We don't mention that one, guys. But then obviously Kano's got Made in the Manor. He's got Home Sweet Home. But I went with Hoodies All Summer, just because I think it's just the greatest album
Fantastic
ever.
project.
Yeah, man.
Kano's my favorite rapper ever, and I think that, you know, when you look at albums in the UK and rappers that compose great albums, Kano's, you know, one of those top 3.
Absolutely.
You know, there's him, Skepta, and J Hus, arguably people that know how to put albums together. And I think Kano like is leveling Skepta on that when it comes to albums. So yeah, I think a lot of people would go for Home Sweet Home initially, but I was just like, you know, I think Hoodies All Summer, it's just Kano at his pinnacle, you know, at his peak. It's different levels. Like, you got Teardrops, you got Pan Fried,
3 years later.
Class of Deja, you got
Trouble.
you just got bare music. What's the song with Popcorn again? I forgot. Can't Done Me.
Can't hold me down.
Can't Hold Me Down.
I love that tune.
Yeah.
Even the tune with Kojo Funds.
Literally Pan
That's
Fried.
Pan Fried,
Yeah,
Tune
literally.
with
But
Little
yeah,
Silver as well.
just listen to all the music on that album. You know, I think Kano's so incredible, and he's someone whose presence I've missed a lot in UK rap. I feel like, you know, whenever I think about the way that I feel about UK rap right now, I'm like, if Kano was here, I wouldn't feel this way, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the vote.
Tough one.
Just as a sidebar, do you think what do you think about Ghetts' like album making ability? Because I think he's in that conversation now as well. For me personally,
For you
I think for like the last like 2 or 3, I feel like he's figured it out. Or he's figuring it out.
Yeah, I think, you know, for the last 3, he's definitely figuring it out. But I think that this most recent album felt like a bit of a dip, because with what you guys were saying about Dave and Psychodrama and liking it more than Dave's sophomore album. I feel that way with Ghetts and Conflict of Interest in his most recent album, because it feels like his most recent album he was trying to redo what he did on that last album, Conflict of Interest. Yeah, and I feel like Conflict of Interest is just like, it's so much more better. He's got that song with what was the first single with the South African artist?
Mozambique.
There's Mozambique, but
Moonchild Sonelli.
there's a more recent one, because I love Mozambique. When I had Mozambique with
Laps.
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 And he tried to recreate that song and try to do something different. And I was like, Mozambique, it's just such an incredible song. I don't know why you're trying it again and it didn't work out. But it feels like he was trying to remake even like the ensemble of him like Wretch and Kano on another track, and it didn't really work out. I just wanted him to experiment with this a bit more, because we have a project that's like Conflict of Interest already, which is Conflict of Interest. Why do we need a Conflict of Interest 2.0 that isn't that good?
When we review it, I think you should come and join us, you know.
Are we reviewing it?
Are we gonna review it?
Are we?
I thought we were going to at some point.
I mean, we've been saying that for the last like 4 weeks.
I think we should still do it.
You're gonna have me hating on a Newham legend.
You might need to hold on.
It is what it is.
I'm not gonna enjoy that, guys.
We need to hold on. I wonder if we're gonna record it. We need to do it soon. But anyway,
Says you.
I've got. I'm going with Home Sweet Home. I'll be honest with you. I'm going with Home Sweet Home. Whether it's Ghetto Kid, whether it's P's and Q's, whether it's Recognize, whether it's Night Night, it's
Signs in Life.
Home Sweet Home to me is. It's
not a bad
different, man.
Yeah,
it's different.
Yeah.
Like, it is different.
I think that's
it's
a
difficult to compare them
favorite.
though. It's difficult to
compare.
compare.
They are very different albums.
They are.
At different points of his
albums.
career.
Like,
Can we all agree that it is a Kano album?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Has to for it to hold the test of time till this day. I'm forever gonna say Home Sweet Home. Like Home Sweet Home, like it's.
Home Sweet Home is my personal favorite Kano album, but I don't know if that's just personal.
Hoodies all summer. I don't know, man.
I don't think you go wrong though. I don't think you
yeah.
go wrong with whichever one you pick. But
even like Made in the Manor, do you know what I mean? You got Free Wheel Ups. You've got T-shirt, like whether you've got so many banging songs. I think any Kano album you choose, you're not gonna be wrong. But I think I just looked at it objectively more than my personal favorite. Otherwise, I would have gone Hoodies or Summer.
Objectively, it probably has to be Home Sweet Home, innit? Well, objectively, I think it has to be Home Sweet Home.
What tune was it where he shot the video where he's in the police car and the policeman's trying to get him out of the car?
Teardrops.
Love that.
Teardrops is so good. Even the beat switch, I think Home Sweet Home, not Home Sweet Home. I think Hoodies or Summer is such an immaculate album. It's, you know what, when you're looking at albums, that's an album.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Home Sweet Home is my favourite by him.
I can't. I don't feel strongly enough to argue against that.
Even when Class of Deja came out, like that was
a moment.
That was just
I'm still waiting for the joint album between him and Ghetts.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna happen.
It has to.
I think it's gonna happen.
It has to.
But he needs to get Kane outside.
Yeah,
so what's everyone going with?
Has to be Home Sweet Home, man. Has to be. If I was my personal favourite, I've got to do Hoodies All Summer, but
Home Sweet Home. I guess it's Home Sweet Home then.
Home Sweet Home.
Yeah, it's probably gonna.
I'm with you on
as
Hoodies All Summer though.
Yeah. That's probably my favourite Kane album. But
Yeah, absolutely.
Home Sweet Home is a great album plus everything else.
Yeah, it's the everything else as well.
Yeah, it's gotta be Home Sweet Home for me. All right, Home Sweet Home by Kano, the best project.